Hootsuite?
Okay, so we'll start again. If you work outside the home or you find that you're busy and you're not going to be able to be making your posts throughout the day, then you need to download a program that will do that for you. So Hootsuite is the one I use. It's Hootsuite. Download that, and then what you can do is you can schedule your posts. I think it's like weeks in advance. So whenever I travel, I always use that one before I go, so that I don't have to worry about it. Hey.
Another really good one, Mom, I can add is Postcrane, like POSTCR. I think it's ON actually.
Okay. Yeah. So those, like something like that, any social media poster, auto poster for you, because you can use. So whether you're going to make Facebook your thing or Instagram or whatever, like you can have it so it posts to different ones, right? So for an example, like Instagram, you don't need to post as often because pictures are showing up in a feed. So you're always telling a story of pictures, right? It's not the same as your Facebook would be where it's more story. And so a good picture can go to so many people. And I don't really know how anybody's grown a huge business with Instagram, because I have like 12,000 followers and I've got 3 customers off of it, honestly. So I don't know how they do. Like those people are like, oh, I built my business on Instagram. Like you must have been on Instagram when Instagram just started and people thought it was cool. Or they're doing a ton of cool messaging. But with this company, we really don't do that, right? Like it's just not the same. So that's really what I would tell you to do, is get one of those programs. And I know, like originally they were saying you should post like 3 times a day, maybe 5 times a day. But I have to tell you guys, and Erica, I'm going to ask you if you're finding the same thing. And Jessica, I started posting, like trying to post every hour, but never closer than that. Never closer than every 1 hour, but like every 1 to 2 hours. My interaction on my Facebook, my friend requests, all that have grown hugely when I am doing that. My business grows really large when I'm doing that. So Jessica, we were just talking about this. So Jessica's been really just trying to learn her Facebook and working it. And so we've been working together. So this week, if you go look at her Facebook, she's been posting like every hour to every 2 hours, and she's making it like where there's always call to actions and stuff. And the same thing, I watched her Facebook yesterday. I was like, dude, you had like, I put a post up in like 2 minutes, 3 people shared it. That's what you want, right? Because that's telling Facebook that, oh my God, this person has something interesting to say and people love it. So let's start putting her in people's feeds because she's getting a lot of interaction. Erica, do you find the more you post, the more business you get, or what? What do you find?
Well, I try to post like every half an hour, and I think that I have huge interaction on my posts. Some of my comments, I can have up to 100 comments on one post.
Yeah. So
I generally every single day have one post that gets over 100 comments.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so that's why I think it's really, really important if you guys do get that program like Hootsuite or something. So you could feasibly, like, we've talked about this before, the word try. When people say, well, I'm trying. Okay, so the word try is an adjective, okay? And do you know what trying means? It means stressful, taxing, demanding, difficult, tough, hard. So I don't want to hear that word. Like anybody that's in this group, there's no more trying. Like we're just going to do it or we're not going to do it. We're not going to try to do it. Like do it or don't. It doesn't matter to me, right? Like you'll see I'll be removing people. Like I said this morning, we started with 9, we're down to like 5. And that's okay because, it's not for everybody. It just isn't. We know that. We like the ones that are on here, except for Katrina, you're new. But Katrina, so I said to her the other day, I'm like, you must have been an entrepreneur in previous lives, because she got in and like started making amazing posts that I was intrigued with, like that I was like, oh, that's interesting, I'm going to read it. So that's really good. Like I'm like super stoked about that, Katrina. So like if you're going to do it though, do it. So scheduling, you know how we have those. So I sent that sheet this morning that those are just your Facebook stuff, right? That's just so you guys know. Katrina, you might not know, but everybody else knows that I pay and I have Coach Fryer, and that's who teaches me like my Facebook marketing, branding, all that stuff. And so I've always relayed it to these guys so they know, but that's where that checklist comes from. So use that, because even though we have our Millionaire Girls Club checklist, which you said you didn't know what that was, Anna, because Katrina, you probably don't either because you haven't just signed up and we just are going to be starting the Millionaires Girl Club, right?
Yeah.
So I'll send you that weekly checklist though. Can you remind me when we're done here, somebody remind me to send that to you guys? So it's really cool. I'm just going to kind of tell you here what it, like I use a big binder. Like this is my life. This is my life. Everything's in here. I even have all your guys' charts in here. Like if I'm working with you, I have your charts. I know where you are at any given time. You can say to me, Cindy, I just put somebody in and you can have 30, 40 people under you and I'm going to tell you where the next place is to go. Like I track everything you guys do. So your daily Facebook checklist, this is what, if you guys do this, I tell you, it's going to grow your business hugely if you stick to this Facebook posting list, okay? And I shouldn't probably be sharing it, but whatever. Okay, so this one, oh, there's popcorn, nice, yeah. This is what the Millionaire Girls one looks like. So it has, this is what it has in it. So it's your weekly goal. So you'll put in your goal and they'll make it come again. Like, well, everybody will have to do it. And so each week you have your goal of how many you want to hit. So like the first one's healthy mind and body daily entry. Oh, enroll new team members on the Ice of Body Challenge. Initial contact. Initial contact means how many people have you had the very first contact with? That's an initial contact, right? So you've just gone into somebody's post and, oh my gosh, your puppy's amazing or your child's beautiful. Or you've just sent them a private message saying, oh, I saw your post that you're having a difficult time with this, you know, just wanted you to know that I'm like saying a prayer for you tonight or whatever. So that would be that one. Appointments and presentations or launch parties. So Anna, you guys are lucky because now you guys are going to be running open launch parties. What are they doing every 2 weeks?
I'm not 100% sure. I think I was talking to Lindsay and she said it's next Thursday for us. I'm not sure if it's going to be every 2 weeks though.
I think it's going to be because she talked to that bar, restaurant, whatever that place is.
They have good cappuccinos.
Do they? And you can order wine. So you can have coffee and wine. It's like a win-win place for sure. And kids can come. But she said she talked to that guy about renting the back room or whatever, and that was no problem. So that's super awesome. So, and that's happening in Calgary every 2 weeks. So if you guys have friends, family, anything in that area, you can definitely get them. Just talk to me and I'll get the information for them. And also, Anna, so Jill, who's in this group too, she's not on right now. Jill lives in Cochrane, and so does Leslie, right? So Jill wants to do her first like open launch party. So if you guys even could get together and help her by supporting her, because that's what Emily was saying was really important, was to have other associates there or consultants or whatever you want to say there to like give your testimony or help or whatever. So she's quite nervous about her first one, and her husband are going to do it. And so I told her, well, maybe talk to Leslie since she lives in the same town and see if she'll come do it with you or whatever. So like that whole area, you guys have quite a few. Now, June 3rd, make sure you guys get this set up. June 3rd, if you can be available June 3rd, 5th, and 6th. Emily and Hayden have committed to June 3rd doing like a super Saturday with everybody. Jessica, you got to make sure that you're available that day. To go to Calgary, we'll come down and pick you up and we'll go from there or whatever. So they're going to fly in and do a super Saturday, which super Saturdays are pretty awesome. Katrina's going to one on February 11th, right, Katrina?
Yep.
Yes, in Nanaimo. So yep. I'll show you guys quickly. Remind me to show you how to see our events. So they run those all over the place. And what a super Saturday is, it's like another team or somebody's running it. So whether they are an executive 3-star, I think is what they have to be, maybe. Anyway, this one they run it. So they're all over the place all the time. They're in Vancouver. They're everywhere. So there was just one last weekend in Red Deer. And then so June 3rd, they're going to come do that. And then she said too that the 5th and the 6th, they were sure that they were like available to do launch parties or anything else. So if you guys have anything that you want to set up in that area for the 5th, 6th too, you could totally do that. Like if you want to do an open house at somebody's house or whatever. I'll probably talk to Lindsay a little bit more since she's down there and say like, maybe we could do that restaurant. Maybe we could all like map site, right? And just do like a huge one while they're there and have them run it. Like that would be pretty amazing to see what they say. So maybe we'll work on something like that. That's a good idea. I'll write that down. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, so Super Saturday and then.
Sorry, it's kind of loud at my house. Was it the 3rd? June 3rd?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, going down this checklist, then you have appointments and presentations, the launch parties. That's where we went off to this thing, right? So, and then follow-ups, text messages, phone calls, three-way calls, referrals, new contacts added to list. And that's what Cassandra was saying in our group message thread there, that she had been doing that really well. And so still making sure you're adding people all the time. It's important growing your Facebook feed, following. If this is one thing, like when you add people, clearly you're going to get some scammers. That's the way the world is today, right? So as soon as they message you, you can tell. Like if it's a picture of a woman and, you know, she's got a baby on her lap and then they talk like they're from a third world country and they have different, you know, their English is really broken. I don't even respond. I just go delete one or I report the profile right away. Don't waste time. Like I've had some people be like, well, I don't want to do that because then I get creepers. We all get creepers. Everybody gets creepers. It's just the way it is, right? Like, so there's a delete, there's a block button, there's a report. So I wouldn't allow that to stop. You know, that would be like saying I have a storefront and there's a bum that always like sits out in my stoop. Am I going to close my store because that bum's there? Probably not. I'm going to go and ask him to leave, you know, or call somebody to ask him to move away. Same thing. This is your storefront. Don't allow one creeper guy. Just what I do suggest though is when men add you, I don't accept them. We leave them because your followers go up. It's not followers. If you delete that request, they're not followers. Yeah. So that's a tip, because you want, like, the higher those numbers are, the more, like when people are looking to grow their Facebooks, they're looking for people of substance, people that maybe have some clout, that, you know, so they would look and go, okay, this person has a ton of friends and they have a ton of followers. Okay, so that's important. Make sure that you're leaving that. And then hours of personal development. I think this is super, super crucial. Any person that has been successful in direct sales, network marketing, or any entrepreneurial job at all will tell you self-development is super important. So whether you're just spending 15 minutes a night reading a book, that's good enough, but do something every day. Like I know, Jessica, you're doing the Healthy Mind and Body. Erica, you are. So that's self-development there too. So those are really good. Social media posts. So with that social media post, start using that checklist that I gave you guys today, okay? That's going to be something that's just unique to us. Customer appreciation, team member recognition. So Anna, you added the girl the other day. So you didn't welcome her into that group. So maybe you should give her a shout out. Okay?
Okay.
Because recognition's huge. I mean, this is something that you guys have to admit. When you're shouted out for something, like Shaylin selling a present yesterday, right? She was stoked yesterday morning. My God, was she not stoked, Erica? Like, she was super excited. So then shouting.
Oh, she was almost in tears. Yeah, just so happy.
Yeah. And it feels good, right? Like, me getting in that magazine, like the top 15 or whatever people in the company, you don't think that made me feel good? I was like, what? Like, you know, that makes you feel good.
And your whole team feel good too. Like I haven't even signed a presidential pack, and like seeing you in the top 15 and her signing a prez, it just was amazing.
Yeah, like I mean, and especially because like the four of us, Katrina's family, but so she's going to be the five of us eventually. But the four of us have come over together, right? Like this is something we already knew each other, so that was really good. We knew each other in this type of business. So we don't really expect much less from each other, but it still makes you feel really good when somebody shouts you out. So shout your people out, even for the littlest milestone. Like if you went, you know, if you went and looked at Erica, if you went and looked at Shaylin's post today, maybe she made a great post this morning. Even just saying on your Facebook, like, I love, you know, that you love that about her, or that, you know, just anything about these people. I was saying, I think it was you I was talking to, Erica, about maybe it would be really cool to do like weekly affirmations of people, like shout somebody out. Like Coach Farrar, we were doing a special training last night, and that was one of the big things that he was saying that makes people want to join you. Okay, so if I am putting out on my Facebook, all I put out is that I love dogs, and that's about it. Like nothing else really. Just say dogs, and then I put dirty jokes. So the idea is that what I put out there is what I get back. And I mean, we kind of know that, right? Like attracts like. So if you are a hippie, you're going to attract friends that are more hippie-ish. If you're outgoing, you're going to attract people that are outgoing. So if you are superficial and you don't have any substance, that's what you're going to attract. And so if you're doing this business and you want business partners, then be a business person. Does that make sense? Like, you be exactly on your Facebook who you want to join you. That's who you're going to portray. Okay, so you're going to portray this person that's for maybe for health or just energy, or like Katrina, you had made a really good post about diabetes, right? Now, that post about diabetes and using these products and stuff, that is going to attract people who have diabetes and are looking to get healthy. So just remember, every post you're making, you're attracting somebody. Those posts are not for you, okay? So this is a mistake I see a lot of people do when they get down in the dumps, they're depressed, they're fighting with their man, whatever, and then they'll put like all these relationships and stuff. That doesn't get you any business. Like it just doesn't, right? And that's you. You're making that post for you. Start making your posts for your store. Like really look at it that way. This is your store, okay? So that was a really big thing that we were talking about last night, was making sure that I am posting to try to attract the people I want in my business. Do I want people that make excuses? Do I want people that, you know, like when I say, get in the tree, you're going to get all these people under you and you don't even really have to work. What am I attracting?
Lazy.
Work, right? Exactly. So that's not what we want. So Anna,
Yes,
I want your next post to be, you're home today, you're sick, you've got a great imagination. I know you do, because I know you. So a business post of some sort today, never saying our company name, okay? But I want you to think up a good post that is going to attract the type of business partner you want.
So when you say a business post, are you looking for, like, how do I phrase it? Kind of a play off of one of our products, or in general, like lavender tea helps with cough or something like that?
Nope, that would be neither. So that would be a customer. I'm looking for a business partner. So I want somebody who has a business mindset. So what can I post or do a live feed on that will attract somebody with a business mindset? Let's just say today, there's somebody on your Facebook land that just lost their job. And they're like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I know that's going to be weeks and weeks and weeks before it comes. And along comes Anna's post. Why is this person going to read that and go, oh, I got to send her a message? Okay. That's what I want. I want that. Okay. So that's when we do talk about that. Like, so what Anna was saying, what do you want it to be like about, like green tea does this, or yerba mate does this, or whatever, right? And that's when we're looking to grow. I mean, always looking to grow our customers, but we can still do business posts and find business partners as well, right? Customers are fantastic. Yes, you want everybody to come in and use the product and then go into business, but some people don't. I never did. I came in, I started the business, and I started the product 3 weeks after. I saw this compensation plan and I researched it, and I knew this was a business where I could come in and do really, really well with the knowledge I had. So you have people like that in your life. Trust me, you do. We all do. We just maybe haven't connected with that person yet. So doing your business post and your product post, I think those are really important. And so that's why I say, like, do a 3-3-3, right? 3 product, 3 business, and then 3 life posts of whatever. Could be like, it's good to have some jokes, like that's important, right? Or some funny videos. You know, like Anna's very well known for her cats. So that was like what Lindsay was saying the other night on the quick little Facebook thing. She said, like, you know, she was all about clothes. So when people see cool shoes, they'll be like, send it, hey, Lindsay, tag her in it, right? I thought of you. So I've done that. Like, I've seen funny cat stuff and I sent it to Anna and tagged Anna. So it's just like what you're known for, and that's cool, and you want that. So those would be play into your life post. I want you to make sure that every single morning you're doing a positive post. I want this post to, this is what I want you to do. I want you to find that post. I want you to find that picture. I want you to write whatever it is that you got to write. You need to become a storyteller. Everybody needs to be a storyteller. And you know what, when we first start, we think we suck, but you do not know how many people you're going to connect with. So when you make that post in the morning, I want you to think that somebody is sitting in bed and their alarm's gone off and they're so depressed and they don't even feel like they can get out of that bed today. They want to go back under those covers and so that's what I want that morning post to talk to. I want it to talk to those people that go, you know what, you're giving me inspiration. I'm going to get my butt out of bed and I'm going to get going on my day. Help somebody set their mind. So when I think when we stop making it about them, that's when people are going to start going to your feed and saying, what do you have to say? Okay. So does that make sense to everybody? Do you understand what I'm looking for your morning post? And I don't care if you, I mean, there's an easy way to do it. You all know this. You could go before you fall asleep, make that post. Because here's an example, like I know, Anna, you got to get to work, right? So in the morning, you're probably busy. You got to do your hair. You got to do all this stuff. You don't have time. Before you go to bed, you make your morning post. Okay? Or when you're, before you fall asleep, make your morning post. Put it to just me for your audience, only me. When you get up in the morning, that's the top post. So then you just change it to public. There you go. Your first post is done. Get ready for work and go to work.
That's brilliant.
That's all I do. It's simple, right? Because sometimes at the end of the day, a lot has happened throughout the day. So you might have something really good to say. You might have some great value. You may have already talked somebody out of a fight with their man or, you know, whatever. So just always make sure every one of your posts is speaking to somebody, not speaking to you. Okay? Somebody else. What else was I going to talk to you guys about? Remember, okay? Just remember that. And that's what I'm saying too. Your paycheck is a reflection of your work. If you're working hard, your paycheck goes up. If you're hardly working, your paycheck goes down. So if you're not making a paycheck, you have nobody to blame but you. And I'll tell you guys right now. So you all know when I was with It Works, I was at Double Diamond. Like my biggest paycheck ever was $4,500. Okay. Big ever. That was like the biggest, like 4,500. I had me and Dave, right? But as a Double Diamond, my biggest paycheck was 4,500. I am making over that, and within my first week in, my monthly was more than that. So if you're not making 4,000, 5,000 a month, get to work because it's totally easy to do. It's like super easy. I was doing that. Well, the first 4 weeks, I guess. Hey, Erica, like about that. Like, it's really easy. You like Erica now. So Erica's in the director pool, right? There's so many, you guys. There is so many bonuses. I'm going to kind of go through this quickly and show you. There's so many goals for you to set. That's what I love. So many goals, right? So Katrina's going manager this week, right, Katrina?
Yep.
What does that mean for Katrina? That means 2 consultants. That's 111. That means a $277 bonus, right? Plus, she already, didn't you cycle one time last week?
Yep.
So she'll probably get 2 cycles this week because she's going to put in more people, or it may be even more. That's like another 120. So you've got 277, 120, 110, or 111, and 111. That's 1 week's pay. Like, and then whatever tips she gets on top of that. I don't think you guys realize, like the week I went executive, I think my paycheck was like $2,700 for that. Erica, when you went director, what was your paycheck for that week? Wasn't it $1,900?
22.
22. See what I'm saying? You know what director is? That is 6 business builders with 2 people under them. Think about that. Think about what you did with It Works, Anna. Right? Like it's that simple. How many people did you put in that had 2 customers?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes. You see, it's that simple. Just this company pays us so much more. And like every milestone has a bonus associated with it, which is so awesome because, so here's the example. Like, I go in, I hit consultant, $55 bonus, right? Plus my PIPs for the 2 people. Then those 2 people get 2 people. Now I got a $277 bonus. plus the 110 or 111, 111. That's always going to happen for 20 people. The next step is director. Director pays you an $832 bonus. Plus plus remember, you're getting the cycling, you're getting all the consultant bonuses, all the PIBs. Then you go executive. That's $1,110 bonus plus all those other ones. And now once you've hit like executive, you're cycling like 6 to 10 times. Like I had 11 cycles the other week, not last week, the week before. 11 cycles. That's $660 just for my cycling for that 1 week. That's just 1 week. That's it. Now I hit more than 10 cycles for my second time, so I actually got another $550. Like, so you think about that. That's like $1,200 for a week's pay. Holy crap! Who cannot live off of that? Let's be real. If you can't, then you just better like simmer down because you're out there. But so it's really that quick and easy. Like Katrina was in 3 days and her first paycheck was $88. Yeah. So I was like, wow, let's see what your next paycheck's going to be, right? Like it's just make sure that what you're doing is income producing activities. And that's one of the things that kind of will waste their time or spin their wheels. Somebody said to me the other day about they were going to be doing something. What was it? Oh, those online parties that people like, they'll have like 20, they invite all these different direct sales people in, and you can come in and then you make a post about your business and she makes a post and she makes a post. So if you did that, let's just say you did that, and then you commit to buying from somebody in that. Everybody commits to buy from somebody in that group is how it works. Now, okay, great idea. So if you did that once and you didn't get any customers, but you spent money, okay, so if you did that twice and you didn't get any customers and you spent money, would you do it a third time? Mm-hmm. No, right? That's just like if somebody sells you a trade show and you go and you paid even $50 for the trade show, but you made $0. Would you go again? No. You know why? People will. And this is the part that's so sad. People will do this and they'll get into debt trying to build this business. But if I do a trade show, and I've always stuck to this, if I go do your trade show, I don't care if I paid $20. If I don't make more than my $20, it's not worth my time, because if I'm spending 8 hours sitting there, I could be building my business another way for 8 hours. That could be an income producing activity. So make sure what you're doing is income producing. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? So, okay, here, I got a whole bunch of notes here, okay? So I'm just going to go through these. So this is like developing your rhythm on social media. And so this is like what you guys need to build. This is what needs to be worked on. Jessica, you're really getting a good rhythm now. Do you feel that, what I mean by getting a rhythm? Jessica?
Yes.
You do, hey? And honestly, guys, like, so Jessica's like really wanting to hit the top. So we've been working a ton outside of this. Like the goals I've been giving everybody to do, I'm making her do, not making her, like she's constantly harassing me, like, do you have more work? What else can I do? What else can I do? I'm like, yes, here. I'll throw it at you all day long. If you want it, it's yours. So she's probably doing 10 times the amount of everybody else. And at first she said, she got that though. She said, I'm not a very good storyteller. I don't know how to make these posts. And I said, I said, I know, that's how I felt too. But she said to me, she's like, I know I'll get better, so I'll just do it. And I'll, whether it's uncomfortable or not, I'll just do it. And now, like yesterday, seriously, I was looking through her post and I'm like, dude, I want to see some of those posts and use them. So that's great. It just takes like maybe a week, hey? Like hardly any time. So if you're making you start it today and you're doing this and you feel like, oh, this isn't for me, I don't think I can do it, just trust in the fact that within a few days, this is going to become easy. And that's why I just wanted everybody to start with just that one morning post. And I wanted to ask today, okay, so after 4 days, are you just rolling out of bed and making that post with little effort? But that first 2 days, you're probably like, oh, what do I even write? I got to find a picture, like, and then after a week, you're like, morning post done. Easy. So that's what I want you guys to do. So that's going to be your rhythm, okay? So you always give others so much grace. Why not give yourself a bit? And that's where that comes into, like, you know what, if your post is crappy today, it's not going to be crappy next week. And how many people's posts do we even like when we're like, what is she even talking about? Oh, well, like it, move on. That looks like she took some time to write that post. And that's about giving others grace and give ourselves some grace too. Social media is just an extension of relationships. And that's your biggest thing. It's just an easier way to connect with a lot more people that you would never run into in your day, okay? So think of it like that. It's nothing scary. It is just people that you don't have the chance to walk into in the mall. You'll never truly win in social media if you're not consistent. And I don't know how many times I can say this. Like, I could say it a million times. But if you're not consistent, that's why I say, if you do not look at this like your storefront, if your store is open from 10 to 11 today and 2 to 3 today, but then tomorrow it's open from 9 to 10 and then 5 to 6, how the hell do I know that? You know, like, do you know any business that has crazy hours? No. What is the norm? 8 to 5, 9 to 5, right? Like till 9 at night, 10 at night. So then that's what your Facebook needs to be, okay? I don't want to see it open sporadically here, there, here, there, here, there, because I'm not going to pay attention to you and I'm not going to follow you. Just like if I went to the store that I loved and they had hours like that, and 3 out of 5 times I go there, they're not open, I'm not going back there. I'm finding a new store. Okay, does that make sense? Does that resonate with anybody?
Yes.
Okay, good. Katrina, you're probably thinking, do we do these often? Because I don't like this.
No, I love this. Don't even.
Okay, good. Well, and I'm comfortable right now because everybody that's on here, I already know. So you guys all know that I'm just like, this is the way it is. So let's just. Okay, so business versus personal. If each of your posts don't mean something to you, you won't win, right? So make sure that that heart's there. And that's why I say, like, like Anna's the cat lady, Jessica's like the hippie, vegan, don't hurt animals. Erica's like, we all know Erica's a single mom with 2 crazy boys. Like, we know that, right? We know. So Katrina, you need to find who you are. You need to start putting it out there. Like, I know you. You're an outdoorsy fishing woman. You love hiking. The world to you, but your Facebook land, as you're growing that, doesn't know that. Your Facebook doesn't show that. Okay, so you need to start up in that game.
Okay.
Make Katrina somebody. Like, make it that I don't. So I want you to start when you're making your personal post. Just think every time you're making one that people in Facebook land don't know you. None of those people on your feed know you. So you're trying to show them who you are. Okay.
Okay.
Really work on that. And it is like, you really do need to talk to people that you haven't talked to about the business or the products like 5 to 7 times before they trust you enough to join you. So you can imagine if your Facebook was never personal, like it was not about you at all, it would probably take a lot longer. We're not, I mean, it's true. For example, we just went to Texas. Cindy Ellis, she's under Lindsay, and she was under Lindsay before with It Works. I've never met that lady except for on Facebook. Like, just message a couple times, like, oh, I heard you're doing awesome, congratulations. We got to Texas, and hey Cindy, how's it going? Like, we've been friends for 20 years. Nobody would have known we didn't know. And think about that. How many people have you ran into from Facebook that you were like, oh, hey, how's it going? That you had never actually met, but you had made a connection on Facebook. So it is like that.
It's really so crazy true.
It is. That's why I think people miss that in their brain, that you're actually making a friendship. It's just you started on social media. How many people get married by online dating? Let's be real, right?
Well, it's that consistency, right? If you're not consistent, no one's going to be able to build that relationship with you.
Yeah, they want to trust you. They want to know you, right? So that's what you're really working towards. So no copying and pasting. If you're just taking somebody's post and copying and pasting it over and over, there's nothing exciting or passionate about it, right? Nothing. If I read the post on Jessica's page and then I see the same post on Erica's page and then the same post on Erica's page, I'm like, wow, that was a great job. Like, good job, ladies. You managed to copy and paste the original post. Like, really, right? This is another thing that I want to say. Never share a post. Okay? Katrina?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you why. When you're sharing somebody's post, you're giving that original person business. Okay? So I was just watching, Jessica and I just went through this. So I went through her feed the other night and she was sharing some amazing like recipes and stuff. And I said, why are you sharing it? So you share somebody's post. You're not writing your own caption, you're just sharing it. So how was there any thought put into that? You hit the share button. There's nothing in there that like grabs at me. So what I suggest you do is you can go look at the recipe, copy the recipe, get a picture of a blueberry muffin, paste that recipe in your post, put a picture of the blueberry muffin. Now it's your post, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do that. Take that extra minute or two. It doesn't take very long, but now it's personal. Like, and then so when you share something, this is what'll happen. You watch. Erica can I bet you, Erica, you can tell this is true. If Erica shares a picture, like shares a video of some sort of, I don't care, a vegetarian meal, she'll share it on her post, on her feed. I bet you she might get 1 or 2 comments. Have you tried this? That'd be it. But now if she took that same information, posted it that the recipe would, like posted the recipe and put a picture, I bet you she would probably get, because I know Erica's food post, I bet you she'd probably get 20 comments. What do you think, Erica?
Oh, absolutely. I do that all the time. A couple really good ones that I do too is just, you know how you can do when you're searching on Facebook, how you do like hashtag summer and it comes up with a million summer posts and stuff like that. Maybe you guys, what I do every single day, because I
Endless rounds of the license plate games until time. Stop.
Carry on.
I missed that. I hashtag fun facts. So I just hashtag fun facts and I steal 3 of those and save them into my thing and my notes. And then I hashtag fitness. And then I also, someone that I really, really, really like is David Wolf. And I'll go on there and I'll take 2 or 3. And then I just save them on my own. Copy and paste into my own thing and write up my own thing, and all my posts are already done for me by someone else, but I just made them original.
Okay, that's a good tip.
Is hashtagging, so like Anna, you're like Cindy said, your cat. So search in Facebook hashtag cats and steal someone else's posts. Make your own. Like they're still already done for you. It's so true. I get like 20 times more interaction when it's my own.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. Okay, thank you, Erica. So if you're not actually working and posting, it will slow your business rate down. Just be aware of that. You will see, and if you want to even play with that, go ahead and do it. So today's what, Wednesday, Tuesday? I'm so bad. Hey, sorry about that last night. I'm like, oh, I felt so bad. Jessica's like, I've been searching everywhere. I didn't see her posting. There wasn't. I'm like, what? It's not Monday? And I was on the Monday Facebook Live. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I'm losing it. But so you could even try that. So like today's Wednesday. If you do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, actively go in, make a post every 1 to 2 hours, never short, never longer. Okay, do that for a couple of days. See by Saturday how your Facebook is growing. See how people are starting to interact. Sunday, well, don't do Sunday. No, do Monday. Don't post again. And see, like, do one post on Monday and see quickly, like, what happens is, this is what I think that you don't get until you've done it. Your excitement and your energy grows. And Jessica, I'm going to attest to this, because when you're first starting, you're like nervous, anxious. Is this the right post? Am I a very good storyteller? Oh man, I'm not sure. And then you're going, and 2 people comment. Oh my gosh. Okay, 2 people comment on my post. Okay, maybe I'm like doing okay. Now the next day, I'm doing it again, and now 5 people comment and 3 people share. And then now I'm more excited. And then so now what happens is you're almost like wanting to make a post to see what people have to say about it, to see if people are going to love it like you love it. Do you find that, Jessica, your excitement started getting upped and upped and upped?
Yeah, I did. And I kind of got like competitive with myself about it. Like, oh, this post got 20 posts. Well, let's see how much this one can get.
Yeah.
So,
cool. See, and I think though that's just our own competitive nature with ourselves, right? So, I mean, if you make a post, let's be real, everybody, if you make a post of 30 people, even if it's just like Anna takes a selfie, if people say, "Oh, you look beautiful, Anna," you feel good. Anytime somebody makes a comment to you, you've done something, and they say, "Oh, great job, I love that, thanks for sharing," whatever, whether it's in the real world or it's on social media, it makes you feel good. It's like they're stroking your ego. What anybody says, social media has a lot to do with ego too, right? We like that. So what happens is, the more you're doing this, the more addictive it becomes, and then the more fun it becomes. And now you're not really working. you're like having fun. You're using your social media like the best storefront. Like you're going out and you're changing those mannequins' clothes all the time, and you're making them in different positions, and you're just, you're using that front window to really attract people. And you're just playing with it all the time because now you're becoming kind of like an artist in your own right. And so I do find, except for me, that I find that most entrepreneurs that get into our business have some sort of an artistic thing, like they have something specific about them. So like Anna, she's an artist. Jessica's an artist. Erica's an artist. Cassandra, she's fitness, right? Huge into fitness. Katrina, she's into outdoor, like she's a fishaholic. You should see her fishing. She's a superstar. And she's a nurse, so she's health and all that. Like there's specific type of people you'll find. So you're going to notice that more and more, that people that have a little bit of an artistic flair or a health flair, Facebook becomes really easy for them once they get going on a rhythm. So remember, the half-life, you guys, we've talked about this before, some of us. Every post has a half-life. What it means is that when you first make that post, that first 90 minutes, that's when you're going to get the majority of your comments, likes, and shares, and that's up in the most feeds. After 90 minutes, it has a half-life. So Katrina, you would know what that means because like steroids and stuff, right? So half-life means that it's now, and this is what I was saying in the group thread this morning. So if you make a post and it shows in 20 people's feeds, after 90 minutes, it's only ever going to show in 10 more. It lost half of its credibility, basically. Unless the commenting, the liking, sharing keeps it going, that pulls off half-life. So that's really important. And that's why I say to be making your posts where you're going to get interaction. And now you guys saw that I posted yesterday that now the algorithm for Facebook has changed. And so now when somebody comments and you actually reply to their comment, it's like a brand new comment. That's a super win. So
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I noticed, like, for me, my posts, if I wait 1 hour and then go and say, like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, I get all of that interaction all over again.
Again, because it has to hit half-life. That's right. And so also, too, make sure do this. Do your post. So I make a post today and then all of you. So there's 6 people here, including me. 6 people go and comment on my post. Now, I wait an hour and I go and I reply to Anna. So now it's brought my algorithm back up. And then half an hour I go and reply to Jessica's. And then, you know what I mean? Like, don't go and go, thank you. Because you just used up all the algorithm at one time. Go in and
Yeah.
thank a while later, thank again. You know what I mean?
And that works so well, like crazy well. I do that. So I'll have like huge debates and I'll just reply to one person at a time because it's so insane how much it blows up.
Yeah, it is. And really try to make sure that you're putting a call to action. Does everybody understand what a call to action is? Yes, Cassandra, do you know what a call to action is?
9:45 a.m.
Okay.
What?
Do you know what a call to action is?
Call to action?
Yeah.
Can you see me now?
I can't see you. No, I can just hear you.
Oh, I've never used this thing before. I didn't know if you guys knew I was here.
Yeah, did something just pop up for you? I just said I asked you to start your video. Did anything pop up for you?
Yeah, oh, shoot. Can you push it again? Oh, here, start video. Okay, there you go.
Cool.
Can you see? A call to action. I used to do call to actions and meeting minutes and stuff for Word.
Yeah, okay. So the same thing. So when you're making a post, you always want to try to have a call to action because that creates comments, right? So like, and you might not get any.
Oh, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Sorry.
Yeah. That's always do a call to action at the end. You do a Facebook Live, you're always doing a call to action, right? So Jessica and I were working on posts last night about that. So whether, those ones where they put them out, like, would you rather house A, B, C, or D, nails A, B, C, or D, whatever. Yeah. Same type of thing. Anything that is going to get interaction on your Facebook post. So call to action could be anything you want. Like if I have a post that I haven't done yet, and we've done it up and it's sitting to only me right now. because I do up a whole bunch that way. Whenever I think of something good, I have like probably 30 posts on my feed that nobody has seen yet, because I always put them only me, and then it just shows me there's a little lock there. So when I have nothing creative to say, or I'm in a crappy mood, I'll just go use one of my previously done posts. I just copy and paste it and then make it a new one, right? You know what I mean? So like I did one on Clydal Silver this morning, which I use that in my household for years and years and years. So I did a post about Clydal Silver, but then my call to action there was like, has anybody else ever used it, and what have you used it for? Like, that's simple. Just that simple. Always try to have that.
I'm already getting ideas flooding through my head about it.
Okay, good. Yeah. So just that for sure is something you want to do. Make your posts and edit them just for you to do. Then you can share them when you want. I will show you what I mean by this. Okay. I'm just going to share this with you. Share.
Oh, look, you can do that? That's so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like this app.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I have a paid version, but you can do free too. So you can do, so this is perfect. Like, so Cassandra, you were saying you have people like in Mexico, whatever, all over the place. If you wanted to do a Zoom with them and like just talk about the product and share your screen even and go through it, right? That would be easy.
I just got a whole pile of people from the UK put onto my Facebook through the resort I'm a member at in Mexico.
Yeah.
This is where I have most of my international connections and networking is the resort that I go to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, I was just going to show you guys this. I'm just scrolling through my feed. You can see it, right? Okay, so here you see the lock. So that means that I have set this. You go.
So only you can see it.
Only me, right? So, but now I'm ready to. I made this post 3 hours ago, but now I'm ready to go put this out there. But I want to copy it and paste it, because if I just change it right now,
it'll stay at the time.
It won't stay. It won't be at the. It'll stay back. Yeah, behind my other posts. So
I've been creating them and just keeping them in my notes on my iPhone.
Oh yeah.
And then I just moved over.
Okay. Yeah. I just I don't work from my iPhone. I usually work from my computer.
I'm so on the go. It's ridiculous. I went and bought, the day that I registered with Isogenics, I went and bought a Mac Pro so that I could like interchange them. Because I'm using the phone for the most of it, which is an iPhone. What is that?
I don't know what you're seeing.
It's some bottle of stuff.
Oh, that's my post. It's about Clydal Silver.
What is that?
You'll have to read my post later.
Okay, look at you.
That's what I use in my house instead of penicillin. And so like, this is the type of post I personally make, right? Katrina make the same kind as I do. I like natural health. I love naturopathics. I love homeopathic, all that stuff. So I try to give information about that. Now, this is something that we've used in our house, Hey Jess and Erica, for years. Silver. It is awesome. So definitely, you know, mix it up. Like, you know, here this one is just a good article. So you see, I didn't go and share it. I read this on somebody else's page. I didn't share it from their page. I went to the page that had posted this, and then I shared it from that site. Okay, guys? So
then you're not giving publicity to somebody else's Facebook. Yeah,
no, people do that a lot. I mean, I appreciate it when they do it and get me business, but I'm not going to really do that for others. So make sure you're committing to posting every day. How many times you're going to do it, but you need to figure that out. Don't be posting, like, this is a big one. Like, don't have diarrhea and then constipation, okay? We don't want that. Yeah, don't be going and posting like 6 posts in 2 hours and then nothing for 7 hours. You know what I mean? Don't do that. And it doesn't help because it doesn't go in, and the algorithm just goes, you are there.
I think I'm going to set an alarm in my phone to go off every 2 hours for the next few days just to get me in the habit of that.
Yeah, perfect. And that's kind of what we were talking about, right? Like I was looking at everybody's feeds, and yours is doing really well, and some people were picking it up and some people weren't. So and it's not easy for everybody, you know? And especially the older generation. I mean, you guys are fine. Like if you get older generation on your team, they're gonna be like, Facebook, what? Like I have a couple people on my team that I send the voice message thing to, and they said, I don't see anything. Like, what is that? There's like a little arrow, but I don't know what it means. I'm like, push the arrow. Like, really? So,
I should send you guys the link. There is a free day workshop in Calgary on the 10th for social media network marketing and social media.
can you post that in the group message? You're
I
really
will.
breaking up. Okay. Yeah, post that. I think I heard what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Remember, less than 0.5% of your friends are going to engage. Okay, so this was something too, and the reason that it's decent to write a longer post or put a picture with it is upping your algorithm. So if I am scrolling through my feed and I see a wicked picture, it's a cool picture, I'm probably going to go back and read what the post said. But if I just seen a post that was like this long and it was just writing, I'm going to keep scrolling. Lots of people have the ADD, blinders on, that's boring. So that's why it's important to put like a captive picture with that, because now if I see a cool picture, I'm probably going to go back and read. Now, as soon as somebody
Mom,
yeah,
can you stop sharing your page? Because you're talking, but I don't see your video.
okay.
Thank you.
Is it too weird for you not to see me when I'm talking? Sorry.
I just see you're doing things with your hands.
Oh, okay. So here's the oh, now I forgot what I was saying, Jessica.
My bad.
Help me out, guys. Oh.
You're talking about a really long thing, and you did your hands.
Pause comment. Yeah. Okay. So, when somebody pauses for more than 3 seconds on your post, that will be the same as they comment or like or share it. Okay. So remember that. And that's all you're doing. This whole thing is just algorithms. That's all it really is. Like we're making a wicked front, and it's like, you know, what's going to make my store stand out more? And Facebook has the same algorithm as Instagram. So that's all you're working on is just increasing your algorithm. So that's why you'll never, actually, no, not rarely, never. You will never go to my Facebook and see a long written post with 0 pictures. You'll never, I don't even think maybe 1 in 50 posts do I not put a picture. Honestly, I want to catch people's attention, and unfortunately, writing does not catch anybody's attention, right? So I want that 3-second pause. I want them to go, oh, hey, what is that? Even if they're not going to, I don't care, but that 3-second pause now tells Facebook algorithm, she says interesting stuff, we're going to show her in more people's feeds. So that's just something to know there, okay? If you have great response to a post, like you know, if you post today and you have so much interaction on it and stuff, save that post. Use it again in a month. Don't think that it's going to show up in the same people's feeds, because it's not. Use it again. Get rid of it. So I think that's probably good for today. I have a ton of, I mean, you guys know, well, Erica and Jessica and Anna know I'm like, I have books upon books of notes because I like to learn. So I think that's really what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go and download a program, right?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, shoot, go.
Okay, so that I put a personal big long post this morning on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
But did I put a picture with it? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, you should have.
So should I add a picture with it?
Absolutely, because or just go copy it, delete it, and repost it, so it's like it's brand new, and I'll start showing another.
Okay.
Because yes, and you see what I'm saying? It's true, right? Like,
yeah.
If you do somebody's feed, when I say this stuff, it's not like it should be a surprise to you guys. It might not be something you've thought of, but when I say it, you're like, I do that. I totally would just shoo, right to the next one. Like, if it's not going to catch my attention, hold my attention for more than 3 seconds, I don't want you to make that post.
I mean, I don't want to put a picture of like myself right now because it's not where I want to be. So I haven't taken a before, like I took it before, but I haven't taken an updated picture right now. But I'm not sure what I should put.
Okay, well, just wait. When we're off here, I'll go look at your post because I didn't see it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll help you with that. And please, you guys, I would much prefer that you don't make sucky posts. If you are having a hard time, send me a message and say, I got this idea for a post. Can you help me put it into the right context or whatever? And like, I chose 5 people to work with for the month of February to help you promote. Okay? I hit executive, you guys know this, in 26 days.
Mm-hmm.
First person in Canada to do that. Top 15 in the company. So something I learned along the way works. I don't even really know how that works. I just, I think because I'm bossy and people just go, all right, and they just get tired of listening to me. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, works. So let's all do this together. Let's all get to where we need to go. And I said, when I said I would take you guys on, I'm committed. If it's 11 at night, as long as my phone's not turned off, because you guys know I turn my phone off when I go to sleep. Okay, and then I turn it on when I wake up in the morning. But if my phone is on and you need help, send me a flippin' message. I would be so frustrated if I find out you struggled with something when you could have asked, okay? Because I still help everybody else, but you guys have my full help for the entire month of February to get to that promotion, your next step. Like, so use that and don't feel like you're bothering me. Do you hear me, Katrina? Okay. I really, really want that, you guys. So shout out your people. If you get somebody new that joined you, even at the customer, shout them out. You don't say Isogenics, but you say, like, I am super happy that Cassandra joined me on my journey. I can't wait to see how this changes her life. You know, perfect. That's all it has to. It doesn't have to say, you know, she wants to lose 40 pounds on Isogenics and take shakes a day, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't. Like, super happy to have this person join me on my adventure, on my journey, whatever. Change her life in some way. Don't forget energy. People like that. They really do. They want to stick with you when you acknowledge that they're doing amazing. So we're going to download Hootsuite.
What?
We're going to download Hootsuite. We'll
I don't know.
Yeah, you missed the beginning. I'll put the link to this in there in our message anyway. You can rewatch this.
Okay. Thank you.
We're going to be doing our posting properly. So whether that means you take an hour on Sunday and you sit down and you do your post for the entire week, I don't care how it's done, because I won't know, except the only way I would know that you did that is it'll say the post was posted by Hootsuite. That's the only way I know, but it doesn't really matter. Another thing, do this, you guys, and I'm seeing a lot of people do it, none of you, but I'm seeing like people who should know better but maybe don't. Never make a post on Instagram and have Instagram sharing to Facebook. Get that. Uncheck that. That is the laziest, rudest thing you could possibly do. So if you want me to hang up now and we do another Zoom right away, and we're going to talk about the exact same things again, would that be cool with you?
No.
No. Well, what are you doing? And are you guys, like, can anybody honestly say that they're Instagram friends and Facebook friends too? You might have way more, but you still have those same Facebook people.
I honestly have no idea how to use Instagram. I just got it the other day. I haven't put anything on it. I've only ever had Facebook and LinkedIn.
Yeah, you know, those are plenty good enough for this business. The two, you don't even really need to grow it, but I'm seeing that people are going and sharing their Instagram pictures to Facebook because it's automatically linked. But that means you're like seeing the same post to the people twice. Like if they have Instagram, they saw it there, and then if they have Facebook, they saw it there. I don't know. I just see it and I think, like, just be more polite. It's just stupid. Just don't do it. Turn it off. If you can't be creative enough to make a post for Instagram and then a different post for Facebook, then one or the other, don't run both. Right?
I actually, I just found out yesterday that my boyfriend actually went to university for graphic design and marketing. So I'm going to have him help me make my images and post all that stuff.
Nice, good.
Yeah, the language barrier, there's a lot we don't actually know about each other.
Yeah, I bet, hey?
It's interesting. I speak decent Spanish, but I'm not fluent, but he doesn't speak any English. And we live together. I don't really know how this has worked this far.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's crazy.
I like them exotic.